right here. Let's go.
Me too.
Immediately into because I'm in tonight.
Hi, internet.
Hi.
Hello, friends.
It's in
We were
the,
triggered.
it's in the chat, Katie.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Why? We made it, guys.
My
That's
husband
saying.
just asked me, do I mind if he takes the baby on a walk? Do I mind if you take the baby on a walk? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Nope.
Take the baby. Take the baby.
100% do not mind at all.
Here you go. Yeet baby.
Baby. As a matter of fact, tell him we're applauding him.
Yes.
Yeah.
He does do a lot.
Get it.
Yes.
I try.
Okay. Sorry. Hello, worldwide internet.
Worldwide internet. Hello, friends.
We are Army Project 529.
Yep. And we're all hungover from Tucson.
Yeah.
We're here. Well,
Sleep
four of us.
deprived.
Are here.
The four of us, yeah.
4 of us survived Tucson today.
Sort of. Okay. I think
Sort of.
I put you at the beginning, Steph.
Oh, sorry. Are we ready to go? I didn't know if we were waiting for people to show up.
I mean, yeah, no, we're still saying hi, everybody. Hi. I just wanted to let you know, make sure you saw it.
I can start. Sorry. I need to get another.
Monitor?
Yes. Thank you.
It's fine. You're doing great, sweetie.
You knew what I meant, so it worked. Okay.
I was picking up what you were putting down.
Okay, because I've got every screen up, so I can't see you if I'm looking at that, and then I can't see anyway. Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Sunday night AP529 live. We are thrilled you are here. This is the night we do our deep dive, and tonight we're diving into Tusuk, as they would want.
Clearly.
They have clearly indicated
dive
that
before
we
it's
are.
live.
Listen,
Yes.
those 2 bitches have clearly indicated we are not allowed to talk about fuck all besides
No.
Tusuk tonight.
Yeah. They basically wore
all
tissue paper
attention.
today, so
Oh my God.
tissue paper shirts for the win. But anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. So even Sean walked by and went, he just kind of walked by and went.
At some point, why bother?
You know that the second tissue paper shirt from the Tusuk situation today was number 2 trending on Twitter.
Of course it was. Okay, but anyway, so today you have 4 of the 6 of us. Patricia is worn out, and Christina is working hard on stuff for the Kansas City meetup, and which comes in a couple of weeks. So you get the 4 of us. So you get our lovely, I'm just pointing in, our lovely
it's you and the mock days.
blog writer, Quince, wherever she is on the live. I don't know.
I'm below you on my screen.
She's next to you on the live.
Other way.
I'm below
There we
you
go.
on the live.
There we go. Doc is below you.
Okay,
I'm
anyway,
below
doesn't matter. Okay, then we have the wonderful Doc who is here, and she was always in charge of getting content together to hand over to Quince to write the blog. Currently, she is the matron saint of the Carriage Inn, and heading all that up. It's going
All
to be
things fuckery.
all things fuckery. I'm kind of scared, but I do have my walkie-talkie ready, and I think I know what my handle might be. But anyway, breaker, yeah, okay. We'll talk about
so
that.
good.
And then also have Miss Katie here. Katie is just, she wrangles us. She works on merch. She works on the website. She does all the behind the scenes stuff, and she does all of my IT stuff that I can never figure out. So, because I'm old like that. So there you go. Welcome.
Welcome, everyone.
Oh, and I'm Stephanie, by the way.
Yes. Stephanie was the one who thought this up in the first place.
All right, testing. Can you guys hear me better? I'm hearing that I was too quiet and I made an adjustment.
I can hear you just fine.
It's because you're hearing me through Google.
We always can. It's
Yeah.
the people out there can't.
Other people, let her know if you can hear her.
Oops. And now the screen's black. There we go. It's a little better. Okay,
I'll
I
answer
can keep
yes.
turning it up. Keep going, guys. Sorry.
It's better.
No, I'm done. I think I'm done. Did I have anything else?
Yes.
No, it's Lisa's turn.
Okay.
So yes, we are Army Project 529. And usually we have a whole big spiel. We're kind of shortening it where we're in our discovering ourselves era, like we're trying new things. So
we're in our epiphany era.
Yeah. So, stick around for that.
It's gonna be great, sweeties. We're doing so good today.
This is the content that you come here for.
Very Jewish it is.
Content and the community that you come here for. Let's be real.
Let's be real.
So yes, that's what we're about. Stephanie had this idea for content for keeping us busy while BTS was in the military. We laughed at ourselves afterwards when we discovered that they hadn't made enough content for us to be busy while they were in the military, but we decided to go with it anyway, and we did. And here we are a year and a half later, and we're still going, and we've got lots of plans for the future. We had a meeting last night, and we talked about a lot of them, and it was great. We're super excited, but the reason that we want to keep going is not because, we just love writing a blog every week. Yes, that part was cool. But we have a lot of other ideas, and the reason that we're so excited about it is because of this community that we've all built together. And that's our main reason that we keep going. But if you haven't checked out the bulk of our content, it's on AP529.com. You can find our blog there. We did a whole thing where we chronicled BTS's discography from start until now, including the solo chapters. So go and check it out. It's a lot of fun. We still have more blog coming in the future. It's not over. We've got lots of things planned. And then, join the community, come to the Discord, get yourself on the Moss City map that Patricia worked so hard on. Hang out at our watch parties. You're already watching us live, so you must like something we're doing. So come and join us.
Might need to see a therapist, but
don't we all need to see a therapist? Let's be real. Therapy is for everyone. But yeah, that's us, content community. So thank you for joining us. And Doc.
All right. As Steph kind of mentioned, we go live twice a week. We go live here on Sundays for our Sunday deep dive here on YouTube, and we go live on TikTok on Wednesdays for our midweek tea. Tonight, for our deep dive, as you can tell, most of us are pretty fucking slap happy, and that is because most of us have been up since the ass crack of dawn, as in 3:30 in the morning for Steph and I, 4:30 in the morning for Lisa and Katie, even earlier for our moderators down there in the chat, because of Tusok. Shenanigans began. Fuck ass o'clock. And then we got a little nappy poo in the middle. Some of us, not all of us, got a nap. And then second half of Tusok bullshit. So we're going to talk about it in that order. Starting with Kim Seokjin.
Here's the thing about a 3:30 concert, right? I'd rather it be like 1:30. Then you just stay awake, right?
Yeah.
Or like 5 a.m. and then you just wake up and go on with your day. But 3:30 just seems like...
Oh, it's wretched.
It's painful.
It's bullshit.
4:30 wasn't much better.
Shit.
4:30 wasn't.
No, I can't imagine it was.
No, because like the live is, or the concert is getting over right around the time when you kind of want to start your day, but now you've only had like 3 hours of sleep at this point,
right?
If that, and how are you supposed to go about your day? So you're like, I'll take a nap, and then that fucks up the whole day. Is what
totally.
I tried to go back to sleep and I wasn't really successful. I think I fell asleep for maybe like another hour, and that was about it. So in total, I've had about 3 hours of sleep, maybe 3.5 hours in total. Yeah.
Laughs in newborn. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I don't have children for a reason.
No, I'll be honest. Given the general state of sleep in my house, I did not wake up for Jin this time. But I did wake up for his prior concerts, and I watched Hobie today.
That's okay.
Sorry, Jen.
It's okay.
Listen, what you've missed out on is, speaking of papery thin shirts.
Oh no.
We would like to formally thank Gucci for first of all making that tank top as thin as humanly possible.
Yeah.
And for second of all, gradually lowering the collar line.
Yeah.
That scoop neck.
It was a choice. That was it.
She is getting progressively scoopier as this concert goes on. And it's only like what, the third city at this point?
You know what this reminds me of? Who's watched America's Next Top Model like forever ago? And what was his name? The judge who had like some crazy ass thing on his costume, and every week it would get like bigger and bigger. Like he would have like a ruffle or whatever. Was it Jay? Miss J?
Oh, Jay, yeah. I'm thinking of the other. I'm thinking of Project One Way.
No, Miss J. That's what. Yeah, that's. But this way, it's every week that it gets a little bit lower. Every week, and eventually it'll just be a thing.
It's just so it's faster change. That's all.
I swear, the shirt in Japan is thinner than one in Goyang. Like
maybe it's hotter.
Thinner.
Could be hotter.
Yeah.
Even the black one is thinner, and you can completely see through the black one.
Once again, we would like to thank Gucci for outfitting our worldwide handsome on his concert tour. We would like you to please continue in the vein you are going in.
And he didn't do it during the live stream last night, but he did it the night before, where he did that bullshit like flex. We were like, oh, okay.
No. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. We know. Okay. First of all, you're already fucking us up by changing your jacket on stage. You're already messing us up by changing your jacket on stage. It's already rude as shit, my friend. But to also then flex your arms whilst in the middle of the change and look at us, look at the audience like, oh, you like that, did you? I'm telling you, the Gateway tank top it's working. It's working. He's getting bolder. It's getting bolder as this concert tour progresses.
We're going to see where he ends up by the end of America.
I hope this man ends up
where I'll be seeing him.
I hope this man ends up as unhinged as J-Hope when he hits the U.S. By the time he gets to the end of his U.S. tour. Totally. Because we need this. Kim Seokjin, listen to us. We need this.
I mean, maybe he'll be the same way. Maybe by the end he'll be like, who needs a shirt? Like,
this is what I'm saying. I've been calling it the gateway tank top. See?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's the gateway by tank top. And hopefully he reaches the same level of confidence as when.
Yeah, and if he does, then he's going to destroy the European armies when he
fucking destroy
Amsterdam, you're going to need that.
Amsterdam.
Yeah. Load up, Amsterdam. Load up.
Get yourselves right. Get yourselves right.
Prepared. Get yourselves prepared. Because my friends, Amsterdam is upon you soon.
And I don't know if anybody else thinks this, but I feel like the lips are getting like plumper.
They're getting lippier.
They are getting plumpier. Shut up. What is happening? And the hair is getting fluffier? What is up with the hair? What the fuck was going on with the hair?
Everything is plumper. Okay?
Listen, he had the Gateway tank top on, and the hair was fluffy, and the lips were plumpy, and he was giving eye drops to Jinnie so many times because he kept clenching that jaw, and I was like, oh, you motherfucker. I'm fine.
It's, you know what? Every show, there's more volume. There's just more.
He's like, the bigger the hair, the closer to God.
The closer to the edge of our sanity. The edge of our sanity. That's what he's getting closer to.
Totally.
man. Okay, well, now that we've waxed poetic about that for a while. So there were some differences between Goyang and the Japanese shows. I mean, obviously we've seen clips from the first one, but we watched the second night in Osaka. And of course, we've seen clips from the previous weekend in Chiba. So there were differences. What did we think about the differences? I mean, they weren't like huge differences, but there were differences.
Well, the crowd, I think, made a huge difference this time. And 55,000 people.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
The fact that he brought the wave back,
Yes.
and that he got to do that on his own, which he loves.
Yeah.
And in typical Jin fashion, he was making fun of the fact that Army couldn't get it together.
Yeah.
Could not. Yeah.
Actively mocking them. What is this?
Yeah. He was like,
What is
on
this?
upper
What?
level. Yeah.
It wouldn't be Jin if he wasn't mocking. Literally. Sometimes I think
this man loves us.
To mock us.
You know this man loves us to his very core.
Yes.
Because he spends so much time fucking making fun of us.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's true love. True love.
Mm-hmm.
The way he makes
He's
fun
not
of us.
teasing you. Here's the other thing that got bigger. The tray got bigger. That was going to hit him in the
What
head.
was up with that?
Oh
that one
my
looked
God, I know.
painful.
It looked like
It
a
looked
whole
like the entire like cooking. I mean, it was
He
huge.
was like a kettle.
It really
Yeah,
was.
It looked like it had some
That
weight
one
to
looked.
it.
Right, he looked terrified.
Did,
So
it
when they
did.
screwed up on Dionysaurus, which is yes what I call it, Dionysaurus. When they screwed up on Dionysaurus, he was just like
This is
Dionysus sounded.
Diana as a dinosaur.
Listen, the way in which Dionysus sounded nothing like itself. It sounded. They couldn't even manage the melody of that song. They weren't even close. Not even fucking close.
I'm sorry, but what kind of
The
dinosaur?
poor man was like, "Is this even a song? Is this a song we sing? I don't think this is a song we sing."
I'm sorry, I'm stuck. What kind of dinosaur would Princess Diana be?
I don't know, but like Sean, it drives Sean crazy because Sean's like, the word is in the song. Like, I mean, it's in the song. Just get it right. And I'm like, I can't help it. I picture dinosaurs. I cannot help it. Just
Okay, that's why I'm never actually going to hear that song without somewhere in the back of my mind being like, Princess Diana dinosaur.
I think that she would be a Stegosaurus.
which one's the one with the really long neck? The Stegosaurus?
No,
Like that's-
no.
I think like a triceratops because they've got like a fluffiness.
Or yeah,
I think she'd be the polite one that doesn't eat anything but like leaves.
Yeah,
Well, that's why I
that's
said Stegosaurus. That's why I said Stegosaurus.
Okay, yeah.
But they're shorter. You might be thinking of a Brontosaurus, or maybe we should be a Brachiosaurus because that's
Brachiosaurus.
Brachiosaurus.
Please don't draw the jump
I mean,
Princess Diana connection.
I'm not going into all that.
people have already done it, probably. But Brachiosaurus.
By the way, those are all sauropods, which I
didn't
know
know
because
dinosaurs.
my husband is a dinosaur nerd, and I have been trained to know these facts.
No. Anyway, but yes, I don't know what was up with the Army this morning when Dionysus started playing. It's like they'd never heard the song before in their lives.
It's like they didn't even know what it was.
They had no clue what it was.
They had no clue. They
Maybe
had
the
no
shirt
clue.
robbed them of their sanity.
Totally.
Maybe.
They were just
Maybe.
staring at
Maybe.
nipples trying to figure out what the words were.
Listen, if you were in the same room as that outfit and the way he was fucking making love to the camera the whole time, would you be able to remember the melody of a song? I'm not sure. I feel like
I would.
panic in that moment.
I feel like they'd be like, this is my
but
moment.
at the same
This is what
time-
he's asking of us.
But at the same time, this is Dionysus.
It's Dionysus.
I mean, how do you feel like muscle memory would kick in at some point? For the melody.
But anyway, they redeemed themselves.
They did. They came back strong.
They came back strong.
Fucking nailed Idol.
But the way that he so quickly just turned to cheating I mean, but it was for
so much faster.
He literally asked, how many of these do you want me to get ready?
How many do you want?
Yeah.
Which outfit do you want me in?
Really, like, I know the answer. I know the answer to this clue, but what if you guys want 0? How many do you want? How many answers do you want correct? And they were all like 2. He should have known. He should have known. Yeah. They were out for fuckery.
So hard because he was like, but this is what I wore yesterday. I don't want to wear it and get fined.
Fine, I will. I'll do whatever.
It's all the army that don't want to believe he's a 32-year-old man. They're like, please act like you're in high school again.
It's a big thing in like Japan. They love school uniforms. They love school uniforms. So when he put it on immediately, I was like, okay, now wear the rest of them so they can perform Boy in Love.
Right. I want the little things. I want the Princess Leia outfit when he comes to Dallas.
That one does crack me up the most.
Yeah, that's what I want.
That one does crack me up the most. But yeah, they redeemed themselves.
That one's so good. He wore that one at Chibo. Chibo, whatever. The other Japanese.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. The other thing that I want to point out that I noticed last night was that literally, I don't know if it was just the one section they decided to keep showing, but it was like all the aunties.
So many
all the
aunties.
Japanese aunties.
And uncles. Holy shit.
I mean, yes. But literally, it was just like a sea. I was like, for a while, it took me a while to find somebody who looked like they were below the age of 30.
The age was definitely on the above 30 realm.
Yeah, and I was like, we'd love to see it. And I mean, I'm talking a lot of them were
so good to see.
40, above 50.
Mm-hmm. There were some pretty grandpa and grandma aunties and uncles in that audience. Mm-hmm. It was phenomenal, and their energy when they were screaming it. Oh my gosh, it was so good to see. It was so cute.
Some of them were crying. It was really cute.
So sweet,
very sweet. And they looked like they were just having the time of their lives.
Mm-hmm. And so did he.
He looked like he was having a grand time.
He's in heaven.
He looked so much more relaxed and confident. Yeah. Like, I don't know what the fuck they've been feeding him other than raw fish soup in
it's
Japan.
Just rolling. That's all it is. That's all he eats.
He was on some bullshit.
Yeah. I think maybe of course I'm just making this up in my head, but if I were him, right? Like, I think at first he was worried that the concept wouldn't work. You know what I mean? And like, I think now that he knows that everybody's loving it and it's working, and I think he can now just relax and have fun. And
yes,
you know,
which
I think we're getting that version of him.
That does make sense, because his style of concert is another way in which they've paved the way. Because this kind of concert has never been done before in the style he's doing it, where it's like trying to turn a variety show into a concert. It's a format that, and a lot of the news articles reviewing the concert were really, really focused on how different it is and yet amazing. So it really does track what you were saying, that there would have been that energy, that nervousness at the beginning of, is this even going to go the way I will?
Well, it's sort of similar to when Hobie came to the States and did Mona Lisa. Was it no? Which one was the one that he did with? Yeah, Mona Lisa, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one he did in nervous, yeah. Or maybe it was. Yeah. Anyway, it was one of them. He was worried, kind of nervous about how that was going to go over, and then being the more. And then once he did it, it was
yeah.
They're cool with it. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I think he also, the same thing with Hobie, where Hobie was like, this is the first time that I'm carrying like a whole show on my own. Yeah. Like, can I do it? Like, without the others? And I'm pretty sure that Jin has had the same thoughts. Like, can I do this on, like, logistically they know they can, but is it going to be received? And even though he saw Hobie do it, and that probably gave him a bit more confidence, it's still like, well, am I going to be able to do it? So there was that, plus are they going to get this concept?
Right. Plus, I would have to say, like, Jin's concert was a lot riskier from a production standpoint, because he has no backup dancers. Like, it is him.
All him.
It is all him. That stage doesn't even allow for dancing on the side wings. It's so narrow.
Yeah, it's not a traditional
and like the way it was set up, like that entire performance relies entirely on how big his personality is. And I mean, he's worldwide handsome, and he is Kim Seokjin, and so his personality 100% absolutely controls that stage. He dominates that stage. But like there's going to be a level of nerves to something like that where there's no backup to hide your flaws or hide mistakes, because you're the only one. He's by himself out there.
I gotta say, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't expecting him to have anybody, because I wasn't expecting him to come out and do choreo, except for maybe.
I wasn't expecting him to do choreo, but I was expecting to have like a production kind of behind him more. But like at the same time, he was doing the show, the Run Seokjin show. So that one doesn't really lend itself to having any kind of production behind him from a dancer standpoint. But I
guess.
But at the same time, I was almost to the end of night one. So night one in Goyang, it was like during the army time when it finally hit my brain. Holy shit! I didn't see a backup dancer this whole time. I was so engrossed in it, I didn't even notice. That's how good his performance was. Like I was so engrossed in that concert. It was all the way to army time before I was like, I never saw a single backup dancer.
Yeah, for me, what surprised me is like I was like the flip side, because I wasn't expecting him to have anybody, because they don't ever have backup singers. They almost never have backup singers. And then I wasn't expecting him to do choreo, so I wasn't expecting him to have backup dancers. But I was really surprised when he added in some of the choreo, when he did like the BTS medley section, and he was like doing the choreo in tiny kind of a little bit, full out. And I was like, okay, Jin, I see you.
Yep.
So that was a pleasant surprise. They always find ways to surprise us. Which is amazing. And of course, like his personality was just like it was in the Korean shows. In Japan, his personality was shining through. And of course, him speaking Japanese, which we love to hear any of them speaking Japanese.
Did great.
So hot.
It just hits different.
So hot.
There's something about that black outfit,
especially
too.
When they're fluent. Like especially like Jin and Hobie are fluent in Japanese, so like practically
they're really good. I don't
they're
know.
Real close. They're real close to fluent, but like God, it's just so hot hearing them speak.
Very nice.
Very nice.
So yeah, it was really fun. Oh my gosh. When he did Moon at the end, and he stopped at that guy who did very well, and he was like, but the girl after that, she was so scared,
terrified,
so scared.
You could tell like every thought in her brain like just ran off. She's like,
but it was so nice. So she was just like, again. One more, and he was like, one more time, okay.
That honestly was adorable when she literally blanked out and had no think.
But
then asked him to let her do it again, and then he did, and she did really good. She was really good the second, like when she did it. It was so cute.
She held it together.
Precious. She did. She got her shit together. Got her think back. And she had the presence of mind to be like, please let me do it again. And he was like,
she was probably like, she paid the equivalent
so
of what? Probably $6,000 US dollars. She didn't want to be humiliated. She's like, I'm not paying that much money to be humiliated in front of the whole wide world. I got to get this shit together.
Pull it together.
Focus. I need to focus on.
Yeah.
I need to focus on not the fact that Kim Seokjin is 5 feet in front of my face.
And expecting me to be, like to do something.
You know what I thought was the most hilarious part of the whole thing is the way that the barrier army, the way their behavior changed before he had the two people sing Moon and after they were done singing. Like there was this whole like, I'm not going any fucking near that barrier. I'm not even going near that barrier. Nope. What I'm going to do is I'm sit in my chair because he's not going to call me if I'm sitting down in my chair. And then the minute like Moon was actually running and they knew they weren't going to be forced to sing it, boom, all of them were on barrier immediately, like reaching out, like freaking hilarious watching that.
And all those, you see all those guys that were trying to hold it up like as he went, they just followed him. They were like barrier holders.
I was
they
like,
need to get better barriers. They need to buy the type of barriers that the US uses because like those things are built to the more pressure, the stronger they are. So like
I was like, those little men are not going to be able to hold those barriers up. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen.
So flimsy.
Tara says, I need him to just say screw it and welcome unhinged notes like 17 does with Aju Nice. But that's not Kim Seokjin's brand. That's not his brand. He wants to hear it. He wants... I mean, he'll laugh at the unhinged notes, but then he wants to hear the real notes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny because I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, if it was me, I don't know. I was like, how it's not that hard to just imitate what you hear, even if you're not singing it well, like even if you're not like technically on key, I don't find it that hard to imitate what I'm hearing. And yet, but then I was thinking to myself, I was like, but you don't know what's going to happen to you in the moment. Like maybe your brain will shut down. Maybe this is what happens. You're faced with that in your face.
Are you even real Army if you haven't been practicing just in case he walks up to the section 502 and asks you to sing?
Well, or you could be like so confident that you're like, I don't need to practice.
Maybe.
I am not that confident.
No, I am not.
Listen,
I mean, I'm not going to be anywhere near that barrier.
No,
I'm nowhere near barrier, but I still practice the
just in case.
Just in case he suddenly loses his mind and decides to come out.
What if he suddenly starts flying
all the
through
way
the
up
air
in
and he
the
just
section
kind of comes
117? Listen, if he shows up in section 117, halfway down the row, halfway into the middle, and randomly calls on me, I need to be prepared. Can he even get up there and reach me? No, fuck, he can't. Still, that didn't stop me. That didn't stop me from practicing in my shower.
No.
Yeah.
He could part the Red Sea and come up straight to you and be like, but my luck, though, I'd be ready for Moon. And then he'd be like, change it up. And he'd be like, dude, so, and I'd be like, well, fuck, I didn't prepare for that one.
He'd be like, give me the from Epiphany. And you're like, what?
You never made nothing about me singing Tiffany. The fuck is this, sir?
I have experienced the sudden loss of voice in front of a crowd before. It happens. It's a real thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
It's an adrenaline.
Yeah,
it's
and
an adrenaline
I choke in front of like 50 people, not
yeah.
50,000 people. So anybody who has the balls to do that.
Well, we do now. The one way that you can keep the airport crowd away from you is he just takes a live mic everywhere he goes and starts walking towards somebody with the mic out. They'll be like, no.
Nope, not I, sir. Not I. Get thine phone and microphone and camera out my face.
Nope. But when he gets to the US, it's gonna be a different story because
they're gonna be
a bunch of hams over here.
Yeah.
A bunch of hams over here. So speaking of, what are we looking forward to? Expectations, hopes for upcoming stops in North America and Europe.
I mean, obviously going to Dallas, I can't wait for Rope It. I mean, you can't come to Dallas, Texas and not be.
I mean,
like they better get him a correct, proper cowboy hat. It hits him properly, not way up here on his head, but like hits him like it should.
Yes.
Yeah.
The wide brim. What the fuck are they doing with these narrow brims? Come on now.
We need a real one.
Like I need him in a proper Hawaiian hat, worn or a cowboy hat, whatever the fuck. I've got AP529 shit on my brain. I need him in a proper cowboy hat and I need him taught how to wear it correctly.
I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Why he got to throw it on the back of his cramp? No, sir.
Because that's probably how it's most comfortable for him and how he likes it looking.
Well, the Hanbok hats are worn back like that, and I think that's how they're used to wearing hats. Somebody needs to train them to tilt that cowboy hat down. I am looking forward to that.
They knew what they were doing with Hobie, so if they did it with Hobie, they're going to do it with Jin. You got to think
for sure.
Surely somebody at the venue is going to be like, listen, my friend.
Yeah. Stetson's going to show up with like options ready to go. Like,
they better.
Big.
A whole.
If they're smart, they sure shit will. They're going to be, listen, when you do tie me up, I need you to wear one of these.
Yeah.
He might as well just change the name of the song at this point.
He might as well. He might as well. He lost the title of that song. Kim Taehyung renamed it.
As Taehyung does.
As he do. He renamed it.
So really.
Sarah said she wants him in a 1970s rhinestone cowboy style outfit. I'll take that, or put him in some Wranglers. Let's put him in some pressed Wranglers.
Ooh, shut up. Ooh, with some real cowboy boots on.
Really get some looks going. I'm looking forward to him soaking in like American crowds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or just him.
Yeah. One of the things I look forward to is seeing the look on his face when
people start
U.S. Army. First of all, we're going to bark our asses off for him. Yep. And I just need to see the look on his face when U.S. Army starts barking very loudly. But the other thing is I need to see the look on his face when we are so loud and so obvious with the melody of a song.
But not the words, mind you.
The words are just going to be vague resemblances to the Korean words. They're just going to be
suggestions.
Sounds that sort of kind of resemble the Korean words, but the melody, we're going to have that thing loud and fucking proud. So he's probably going to figure it out because we're going to totally nail the volume and the melody, but the words are going to be vague resemblances.
Okay, question for people who did choir and theater. So, in choir, if you forget the words, they tell you to just mouth watermelon because it works and it looks like you're saying, what's it in Korean?
Ooh.
You got to ask, what's the Korean version of what you sing when you don't know the words?
We need the Korean choir nerds to come out here.
It's a very specific population, but we've got to find them.
Is
very particular.
I don't know if any of you guys out there, Katie has at least heard me talk about, there's a comedian that I love, Eddie Izzard, now Susie, but anywho, they have one of their stand-up bits is when you're singing and you don't know the words, it's 90% how you say it. It's only 10% what you're saying. It's 90% how you're saying it. So if you commit, and specifically they were talking about the U.S. national anthem, like how most people are at a game and they're like blah 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 blah. If you commit, like he's like wave your hand like this and really commit, then it doesn't matter.
Right? It's the timbre. It's the timbre and the tone in which you present it, in the enthusiastic volume with which you know. He's gonna know what songs we're singing, but the words are not gonna be the right words.
Yes, 10% what you say, 90% how you say it. Just commit to it. You know what?
Yeah.
Kim Seokjin commits to the bit. Kim Seokjin commits to the bit no matter what. So we should.
Well, I'm hoping they do Idol so I can sing my kids and my wife like I always think JK says when he says
She's just waiting for dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah. Is that lady saying dinosaur? Yes.
Yes. Yes, she is. That's going to be my sign. It's Dionysus.
I always just think of the T. And I started singing matcha, matcha, matcha.
To make that sign and you draw a dinosaur holding like a stein.
Now I need to get Christina to draw just 7 dinosaurs sitting at a banquet table.
They all got drinks.
Give the arm dinosaur.
And they're wearing crowns. They're wearing like crowns.
Give the middle dinosaur a scepter.
The T-Rex with the tiny arm.
He's got to hold the thyrsus or whatever it's called.
Where's Christina when you need her?
That'd be amazing.
Somebody write that down.
Write it down.
Hold on. I'll go into the live.
Christina's like, I am still working on a drawing right now that you came up with, Katie. Calm down.
That's all I can see.
Just know that none of you will ever hear that song the same again. Now you're going to be imagining RM with short little arms going like this.
No, it has to be Jimin. It has to be Jimin. I'm sorry, Jimin. You're one of our guys. It's said with love.
You guys worked so hard to make that song look so cool, and look what we've done to it. When we see them live, if they do Dionysus, we're gonna lose it.
I can see it now. We're at the reunion concert together, right? Yeah. That song comes on, and 60,000 faces are gonna turn to be like, because everybody's gonna be like, we're just there like this. Matcha.
Vague resemblances to the words. We've got this, U.S. Army.
So yeah, in short, commit to your dinosaur.
We're gonna put this up. That's in short. In short,
focus on melody, not words. It's too late for the words. If you didn't learn Korean already, the time has passed.
You can figure out the melody if you've got your shit together. See, this is where Osaka Army failed. They really struggled on the melody side of it. See, because they were in the language barrier too. Because
they know more Korean than we do.
I was gonna say we're at a much bigger.
They do know more Korean than we do, but also language barrier existed. Yeah. They just didn't get their shit together on the melody. So U.S. Army, we're not going to have the words. We just are not. Let's not even pretend we will. Just focus on the melody and making sure you emote that shit to sound kind of like the word, but loud and proud.
Maybe that's why you picked Moon, because you didn't have to know the words. Then he was like, and you fucked it up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And you fucked it up anyway.
I just don't want him. I don't want him to modify it. Like, I don't want him to feel like he has to do only English songs, because I feel like the most fun would be if he goes.
No, I hope he uses. I hope he gives us shit like
I do too.
Dianosaurus.
Yeah.
I think that's a great time to move on.
All right, well.
Speaking of helping us get our shit together.
Yeah, if you'd like to pay for our therapy, mental or speech related, there are several ways you can do that.
I need a speech pathologist.
If you'd like to help support what we do, we truly appreciate it. Part of, just so you guys know, what I'm working on right now is a custom order. So we wanted to talk about, because we talk every week, we talk about our merch and our Patreon, but what we don't always talk about is the extra stuff we do on top of that. So if you're interested in a custom order, if any of our designs, if you want it on a different product, or if you want us to tweak a design or make a new design, shoot us a message through the email on our website, through the little contact page, and we'd love to work on it. It's one of Christina and I's favorite things to do. So yeah, that's one thing you can do. But yeah, everybody who's wearing merch, show it off right now. Is it just Doc? No. Okay, I was going to say, I swear I saw a t-shirt.
I am not wearing
I have my Kim Seokjin tour merch t-shirt on.
There you go. I told myself when I got dressed this morning that I would change shirts before the live. Did it happen? Absolutely not.
It's cool. It looks cool on the back, too. Hold on.
Whoop, whoop. Yes, we still have gin shirts for sale.
Yep.
But yeah, anyway. Yeah. Most of you have been here for a while, so you know what we do. More information about our Patreon and our shop is at ap529.com/links. And we had I think I could say we had a whole meeting last night. We have cool things coming for our Patreon subscribers. So
we do.
We're really focused on Patreon people next year this next chapter because we've been busy. We haven't been able to.
But anyway, I won't take too much time. We'll get back to having fun. But please check it out. And if you're interested in custom orders, reach out.
Yep.
Yeah. But also, so if we know that it's not always easy to support financially, so there's lots of ways that you can support us for free as well. I mean, mostly really social media. You make sure that you're liking, if you're here, like the live, not just in the chat, but also the actual live with the thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed to us and that you're sharing all of our posts on our lives and things like that. We're Army Project 529 across all social media platforms. We're not hard to find. Make sure you're following us on all of them. And make sure you're interacting with our posts, you're liking them, you're sharing them, all that good stuff, commenting. And then if you really, really love us and you enjoy everything that we do and you hang out with us all the time, talk about us on your own social media and let everybody know why you like us so much. If you're buying our merch, show it off. If you're hanging out with us in person, talk about your experience, going to a concert, meeting up with AP529 people that maybe you met in the map or you met in the Discord. Talk about that and tag us and let us come and interact with you. And that's really the best way to get the word out there so that other people can come and join the community and be a part of this insanity.
Yeah.
And now,
speaking of insanity,
shall we move on to Deutschland?
Berlin.
And what I have now come to call Nipplepalooza.
Nipplepalooza. It shall be named
Nakedpalooza.
Naked Nipplepalooza.
Like he somehow walked out, not in his red, but in this casual with the here's the thing. The necklace kept messing up the shirt, but in all the best ways, because it just kind of made it keep like sticking or something, and it was just like it was helpful for the audience, but I think it was driving him crazy. But
yeah,
So for those of you who didn't watch it, or who did, doesn't matter. We're gonna wax poetic about it. Yeah. This man came out in the paperest of thin crop toppy shirts. It was glorious in all the ways.
A photo of that?
I have several photos.
Mm-hmm. I would put one on the background, but I have to shut my whatever off to stream, and then I can't put background photos on when I do that. Anyways,
maybe I can.
The accelerator, that's the word I'm looking for. I have to shut the accelerator off to get people to see my screen in the Discord, and then it doesn't let me show pictures here. However, I have pictures on my phone I can hold up to the camera.
Oh yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it either.
Hold on. Hold, please. I've got 72 million. Oh, do I have any with the shirt still on? I do. Okay.
Why waste space with the shirt on?
Good God.
Listen, this is how this man presented on the stage today.
And immediately I was like, you can see through it.
It's a see-through. It's a see-through crop toppy. It's a crop toppy shirt. Here's another really.
And then
here's how things were going. This is how they were going. This is the situation we had going, and we were loving it.
Yep.
That as Steph pointed out, that necklace that was specially made for him, that kept shoving the shirt around, and it kept falling off his shoulder, and
finally took it off.
Things. He finally was like, I'm done with all of this. And then he Killing It Girl was beginning. And we were like, is he still gonna have a shirt on when he comes out for Killing It Girl? And he did in fact still have a shirt
technically
on.
Barely hanging on. Barely
hanging scarf on. The shirt, if you will.
It was just now unbuttoned, and the blingy necklace was removed.
By the end, that chain was broken. By the way, did you see him pick it up?
He broke that. He broke
picked
that.
It up and he was like,
This was the situation here at Horsicpalooza.
The sweat
Nipplepalooza, as Lisa likes to call it, for obvious reasons.
Even Jimin was like, just take it off at this point. Like,
listen,
I think he broke Jimin. Jimin was like, what?
Yeah, Jimin took his own shirt off and was like, yeah.
Listen, Jimin was army in the chat.
Jimin was army too. He really was.
He was like, take the shirt off at this point. What the fuck is this? And then he was like, and then the VCR starts and he's like, what? Why is there a VCR? What is this? Is this like a regular concert? This happened.
The way he was telling people to move.
Yeah, he was yelling at people.
Where's Hobie
at the beginning?
Yeah, just
at
show
the
us
beginning
Hobie,
when it was like hazy and red and we couldn't see him. He was like, "Show us J-Hope."
He was like, "Show me Hobie."
We were all like, "Yes, show us J-Hope."
And then Taeyoung popping in, and also like putting up videos of himself.
Oh, here we go. Here was the madness with which Jimin graced us.
Yep.
Yep.
You can just see that tattoo. The tattoo.
Yeah, you can see the tattoo peeking right there. Yeah. This is how Jimin watched the concert because he was like, I'm inspired to take my shirt off too. We were like, get it. Yeah. All right, we're on the right track. We're on the right track here. If more Bangtans are taking their shirts off.
Then we proceeded to have a little bit of a side Delulu where suddenly, like, because obviously JK must have been there too watching as well, and we were just sitting there thinking like all the Maknaes are like, and Taeyoung gets back and they're all like, he's naked, and they're all like, yes, cheering him on like, go, and like Namjoon and Yoongi are over in the corner and they're like, oh god, we're gonna have to get naked for ARMY now. And the three Maknaes are like, naked.
The Maknaes are like, yes, you do, because ARMY wants this, so you have.
Now we expect it.
ARMY wants it. We have to do it for ARMY.
Yeah. What ARMY wants, ARMY gets.
I mean,
I did appreciate
trying to take their shirts off for years already.
I did appreciate the memes that were comparing this moment to that photograph of Jimin
yes.
in the gold frame. And they were calling it Jimin's slutty cousin.
Or feral cousin, yeah. His
feral cousin. That did crack me up a lot.
I mean, honestly, like the memes were memeing. But
and it was like, to me, like the outfit was like, it was interesting because you could tell they paid attention to every detail, because even like the way the shirt laid, right? Mm-hmm. Then you had the strip from the underwear, right? And then you had the jeans just perfectly at their level. So it was just a feast for the eyes, like a truffle cake, like, right? It was just like perfectly layered layers. It was a 7-layer dip. Like a trifle. It's amazing.
A truffle cake of delight, as it were.
It really was.
Oh my
god. Well planned.
And I mean, listen, like from the beginning, he's come so far. This is why we're like, can't wait to see what Jen's gonna be like at the end.
Okay, my battery's running low, so hang on. I'm gonna go get the power cord. If it hangs up, I'll do it again. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah, it's amazing to think about where he started at the beginning of his tour and where he ended up here, and just all of us like.
On YouTube.
Whoops.
Rejoin. There we go.
You were so close to making it.
I was like, come on. It's like it said 10%. How did I lose 10% in 45 seconds?
It's probably the dinosaur.
We were too hot to handle it. It just couldn't handle the depth of this conversation.
It was like ping, and I was like, oh, let me go get it right
there
now.
Are layers. There are layers of truffle cake to this conversation, and the battery couldn't keep up.
Okay, sorry. Continue on. Continue on the trifle.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were on to cheesecake.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah. We were on to seesaw. We were on to seesaw cheesecake.
Yeah.
That's right. Cheese it. It's a fuzz. We're back.
Yep. We're back.
Like, guys, my show's back on.
Yeah, my stories are back on.
Yeah, we should start doing what Charlene is saying, and basically every time we're about to be away for a second, we make them all sing a karaoke song while we step away.
Oh my God.
Listen, I saw a video today that would track with us, and it's basically, hear me out. It was things that are opposite, okay? And on one side is a door, and on the other side is a picture of the AP529 admins. And what's different about them is the door has hinges. It's hinged.
We are definitely unhinged for sure.
Unhinged.
I see what you did there.
And that just, it's valid for us. It's valid for us. I immediately thought of us when I saw it. I was like, the door is hinged.
Brilliant.
This project wouldn't have stayed alive for 75 plus weeks if we were. I can tell you that.
No, because sane people would have stopped.
They would have been like, I'm not doing none of this. This is just too. There's too much nonsense.
This is weird. I went to D&D today, and I'm my friends are asking me what's been going on with me, and I'm talking about, things coming up. So of course I'm talking about Kansas City, and and they're like, oh, well, what have you been working on? For they know that I do this project thing, and I was talking about, the blog, whatever. And they actually were asking me questions. They were like, oh, are all the BTS members out of the military now? And I was like, yes, they are, in fact, all out of the military now. Do you have a few minutes?
Sure shit are. We can have it.
I was just trying to describe it, and I was like, it sounds crazy even to me, and I'm part of it. But if I take myself out of it and I'm listening to myself talk about it, it sounds insane. If you don't understand, if you don't know, I feel like probably some of my friends are like, she's just real deep in that, isn't she? She's just
too far gone.
She's too far gone. We're just gonna
see the way I got my bosses to finally figure it out was the emphasis on content and community.
Yeah,
the fact they were building this community, that was how they finally were like, oh, okay, that actually makes sense. Plus, also, you're not as obnoxious about Bon Ton.
Did you guys ever see the movie Poltergeist when you were growing up?
I'm sure I did.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Well, you had the little lady that was trying to cleanse the house, and then she roped herself, and then she threw it into that place where Carol Ann was, and she'd be like, Carol Ann, come to the light, Carol Ann. Like, we're out there in that abyss, and we're not coming to the light. Like, we're so far gone. Not happening.
Nope.
What we're doing is we're happily in the abyss building a raft to collect others in the abyss together.
Yes.
So we're not alone in the darkness. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Totally.
Yep. So of course,
no one's coming to save us.
So there's no one to save us. There's no one to save us. No, it's fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Everything is fine. It's fine.
We made it
I know. As soon as I said that, I was like, "Oh, that's kind of perfect." I meant to say abyss. That was planned.
Yes, exactly. But of course, the set was perfect. The show was perfect.
It was. It was so good. It was such a great way to end his tour series. Like,
that's what he said.
It could not have been a more perfectly executed concert. Like everything about it was just perfection.
Yeah. And they basically got
good.
the full Hope on the Stage set. I mean, those, it's like they didn't really miss much.
Yeah.
And there was extras because we got Naked Dynamite and Naked Butter today.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Butter.
For shit did. We got naked butter. And
today.
you could tell somebody done melted butter on that man's abs.
Yep.
I'm sure that's exactly what happened backstage too. Somebody back there.
Why there was that little lull.
And it was real like good quality European butter too.
Yeah,
But they used the tub and they just flipped their hand in there and be like,
they did not need the entirety of that VCR to take off that one heavy chain and unbutton the 2 buttons that had been buttoned. That's what they did not need. But they did need that VCR to slather on the good butter.
from the crock. Came from the German crock. Just
buttered him up like a dinner roll.
Listen, somebody got that job.
Look, it's serious.
Somebody's job. I was not informed that this was a possibility. When I was looking at future career options, I stupidly went into something like fucking medicine, spent so much time and effort studying for it, and learning. I was not informed that jobs existed that were oiling of the abs of the hot men backstage. This was not a career opportunity presented to me when I was, looking at undergrad options.
It's like later when told me back to this moment where Doc said, I just stupidly went into something bullshit like medicine.
Medicine.
And the amount of hours I wasted.
Was wasted on learning how to save lives.
Saving lives and keeping people alive and improving their quality of life and all of that. Was this my passion and does it remain? Yes. But also, would I have considered this alternative career choice for like a few minutes at least? I would have at least been given the option.
I feel like oiling torsos probably also improves lives.
Sure improved ours today. Yes, it did.
I wonder if they're ever going to use beef talon. That's like the big thing now.
Gross.
You imagine the smell?
J-Hope would never. Won Jung-Hosik would fucking never.
No, you are not.
He would be like,
I draw the line.
He would be like, if this is my only option, give me 5 minutes on stage and I will sweat the abs to glistening. I am fucking not.
Yeah.
You can't make me. I shan't and I won't.
I shan't.
Don't be smelling like a rose.
He's not going to ruin that. He is not going to ruin that second 40-minute shower he did between sound check and the concert. Is what he's, and plus the 40-minute one in the morning. He's not going to do that.
No,
he is not. It's not going to happen.
This little pot roast, though.
Well, I was thinking we all know JK's really sensitive to scents, and so he'd be like, and he'd be like, actually, I'm kind of hungry. Like,
yep.
Listen,
why do I suddenly want bacon?
Listen, if you tried to put beef tallow on Jung-Hosik's abs, this is the look you'd get. This is exactly the look you This is how he would appear.
Yep.
Immediately.
Yep.
You see that?
Okay, so Mary just asked about him being at other people's concerts and causing chaos. Okay, I do want to say real quick, because it was public that he was there. I felt so bad for him standing in that big area just like all by himself. Like that would be like so weird. You're just like,
I know. It's unfortunate that sometimes
that's like the safe area.
I know. It's just, I hate that for him.
I mean, they don't always have to. Sometimes they're able to go to a concert and be like, I mean, they usually, I know they buy out rows, so they're surrounded by people that like either work for them or they know, like usually, but it doesn't always work out where it's like they're just by themselves like that, and with
that one beer all night. Yep.
I know, but it was really great to see him out there the day before he was performing, enjoying other people, like enjoying other music acts and having a good time. He saw a lot of people's sets. He posted about it on his stories.
Mm-hmm.
He was having a good time. We could see the progression of him getting red because that man doesn't have a high tolerance.
Totally.
He does not seem to possess an alcohol dehydrogenase enzyme. Is what he does not seem to possess.
So he was probably pretty schwasty by the end of the night.
Yeah, that one beer fucked him up, most likely. But it was adorable. I think one of my favorites was while he's out there vibing and he saw one of the army cameras facing him and he's just like vibing, and then all of a sudden he's like,
he looks down over his glasses and they were like,
abort mission. My toes would curl. I'd just be like,
when Hobie catches you.
When Hobie catches me, to know the feeling that the guys feel when they mess up on choreography in that moment, it would be like,
yeah.
He didn't look mad, but like the way he just
clocked it. He was like, I see you.
He's like, I see your camera facing.
And they were like,
although I found it fascinating when the stories he posted on his Instagram when he's like facing his camera up at the stage, the sheer volume of cameras along that barrier turned and pointed at him.
Yep.
It was astounding.
Yeah. So yeah, we said it was like a great emotional end to his tour era. He talked about what it's meant to him. And it was he was clearly emotional. And then he went live later. He went live after the concert, a couple of hours. Well, I guess it was maybe like an hour later.
It was like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half later. He went live and he was talking about it again, how much it meant to him. And he was thanking Army for supporting him. And he gave us a nice little tidbit of information. He did tell us that he's going to be going back to Korea before he goes to LA. But
he needs to get stuff.
He needs to get stuff. We know Hobie needs to have all of his emotional support things.
Right. He needs to plan. He's probably already planned out the outfits for the next month. He needs to make sure he packs only those. And he probably needs his recording equipment, to be honest. You know, he's got to go get his magic machine where he's been writing shit.
Yeah. And so.
Yeah. Is he traveling with Jin back to the States or?
We don't know what Jin is doing right now. We don't know what Jin is doing.
Yeah, we don't know. So maybe, but maybe not. Who knows? But I'm sure that if it's possible, they will.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was very excited. He was like, after this, I'm just focusing on the comeback.
Yeah. He was very adamant that this is the end of his solo tour time. This was his last performance of that set that he's been doing since, the last day of February. And, he was extremely thankful for Army, the way they turned out in Berlin. And I mean, they turned out. He was bowing to the camera on his live. It was so freaking cute.
Yeah.
But I mean, Army, they turned the fuck out.
Yeah.
For Hobipalooza 2.0. Which also I enjoyed hearing him call it Hobipalooza.
Yes, the donuts that he posted in his story that they gave him that spelled out Palooza, that was so cute.
It was so cute. And then he was like, welcome to Hobipalooza 2.0. So cute, so cute.
Yeah. And I love that it was like, because he talked about, so we most of us saw him in Chicago, and he talked about when we were there, we heard him talk about how Chicago was the beginning of his journey. As a solo artist, because it was his performance at that Lollapalooza and the reception that he got that made it possible for him, that made him think it was possible for him to have a solo tour. And so now we know that it was planned before he even went into the military, that this is what he wanted to do when he got back out of the military. And it was because of Lollapalooza in Chicago. And so he said that Chicago, Lollapalooza has a special place in his heart because it started him on this journey. So fitting that he then bookends it with another performance at Lollapalooza, even though it's not Chicago, it's Berlin, but it's still Lollapalooza. I just thought that was so perfect.
It was.
Yeah. So proud of Hobie. So proud of Hobie. Let's give him a round of applause for his JK,
I just love that these three guys, and I know that everybody gets love. I get it. I don't, they get their moment to shine and get all the love and all the attention and all the stuff that, and I don't know. It makes my heart very, very happy that they get to be celebrated like this and seen this way. And, I just love it.
Yes. Agreed. I love it when they all give each other space to shine like that too, which is great. Like they love shining as a group, but they also like so wholeheartedly celebrate each other as individuals. And that's what makes me even makes me look forward to their comeback even more. Because it's like that's what they said. They were discovering parts of themselves. They were discovering themselves, and then so that they could come back stronger together. And so I can't wait. I can't wait. We have about 15 minutes. Do you guys want to try a little spot of After Dark?
Sure.
Yeah.
We have this, I think this was this one that you found, Stephanie?
Nope.
Oh, was this you, Katie?
Let me look.
No, this was one I found.
Oh, this was one you found. You wanna spearhead this?
Okay, so the idea was
After Dark, guys. After Dark, look alive.
It's After Dark. Come on,
looking, I'm reading
together. If you could put together like a fantasy draft, like think fantasy football draft of ideal like comeback scenarios, things that you would love to see on their comeback as far as like concept or track or things you want to see in their style of beat tracks you want to see, like a fantasy Bangtan comeback team is kind of the idea, is like a fantasy football draft. And so like for round one, it would be, what would be your fantasy comeback concept? So like vibe or theme that you would love to see in a BTS comeback.
Ooh.
My theme is, we're back, bitches.
I already got that theme.
That's a good question.
That is a really good question. Comeback concept. They've done so much.
I wonder if they've already hinted at it. We just don't know.
Probably.
Knowing them, they probably have.
They always do. I mean, I don't know that they even know completely, but I think they probably at least have an idea. Thank you, Inga. I think they at least have an idea. I would really love to see, it's kind of twofold, because I would love to see them get back to their roots with like a hip hop like kind of sound, but I would hip hop R&B. I really like it to be with the edge of maturity that they have now. So I don't want like the youthful aggression. I want like the maturity that they have now, but I want that sound. I want that hip hop. I think that would be really, really cool. I mean, I'd be happy with so many things, just about anything, but I think that would be pretty cool if they did that. Like rock is another one.
Yeah, rock would be really cool. Like more rock involved. I mean, I have been fucking living for Kim Seokjin's rock era, and like I feel like I need more of that vibe. But also like, is there a genre that's like hip hop rock?
Yes.
That's kind of what I would want.
I think they're probably going to come up with something that we never probably would think of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to, I mean, I just can't, I think they're going to try, because I think to me, the pressure, not the pressure, but yes, the pressure would be, we've been gone. We're going to come back. We need to do something nobody would expect and make a splash, because now all these other groups, not that anybody, these other groups have been around and kind of doing stuff. And I think they're going to want to stand out yet again. And
Yes.
Get that pavement back,
Yes.
I'm really curious what themes they're going to want to talk about in the next season. Because they had such strong themes. And they were very youthful.
I think it's going to be, it's again going to come back to maturity. And I think it's going to be, they're going to talk, I don't want to say like aging, but like growing, like adult things. Which sounds dumb when you say it like that, but like I don't really know another way.
But also, I just don't view a bunch of men in and approaching their 30s wanting to sing about high school. Like,
no, they can't
they're gonna want to sing about the shit that they've gone through and the stuff that they faced and the shit that people in their 30s worry about and think about and work through and deal with, because that's where they are in their life, and that's where the majority of their fans should be.
So now, like, instead of like, I know the word doesn't mean it, but it's what it sounds like. So now instead of being like Monet, they're gonna be like bills.
Fucking bills. I hate the mail. It's not gonna be a hate Converse. It's gonna be a hate the mail. It's filled with bills. Can't even anymore.
Yeah, according to Yoongi, he's pushing 40.
Yeah. Listen, who rings doorbells anymore instead of texting? Like the fuck?
Right.
Don't show up on my door.
Damn HOA. I mean, honestly, you could write a whole cipher about HOAs.
You could. Cypher V with V.
Arthritis.
Lower back pain.
Like that shoulder's got so much arthritis.
Yep.
My body hurts. Cypher V with V.
This song could have been an email.
Yeah.
Speaking of, this song could have been an email. Round 2 would be the title track.
Yes. All right, round 2.
What kind of title track? What would be the title track of their comeback single?
No,
and why does it fit BTS right now?
We aren't extinct yet, and then start with Dinosaurus.
Tara said they could have be brand ambassadors for Icy Hot.
That's what I was just thinking.
That'd be a great name for a title track, Icy Hot.
I mean, another great comeback single title would be "We're Back, Bitches," as Stephanie presented at the top of the game.
Yep.
And it's just them standing there for 4 minutes.
4 minutes and 33 seconds of just staring at Bangtan.
Yep. Just staring at him.
You know, we would buy the shit out of that.
We would.
We totally would. At least we can watch them all then, because we're not having to chase them all.
They could not stand there for 4 minutes without like one of them like elbowing the other or like stomping somebody's foot, and then they would just devolve into a puppy pile.
Yes. I would love, this is still just joking around, but like to follow up from like the last with Yet to Come, this new title track is The Moment Is Here. The moment is now.
Calvin Klein and Ben Gay.
Listen, the fact that JK decided to rep a comfortable clothing line says everything we need to know.
It says everything you need to know about him.
This went for comfort clothing, man.
Just for men and advertisements.
Oh my God. So yeah.
No, not stop gray hair. Stop gray hair. Hey, stop it.
I can't legitimately come up with a title because I feel like whatever they're going to come up with is going to be 10
it's going to be so much better. We're going to be like, I never even thought of a title that good. Because
there's a reason they're Yoongi.
We're not wordsmiths.
We're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be good. All right, round 3. Music video. Describe a striking visual scene or set piece you would love to see in a music video.
I mean, we already discussed that they need to be in their naked era.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. Magic Mike Bangtan style.
Yeah. Or go back to the tight pants and then the no shirt. Then you get the combo.
Listen, pants that fit at this point in time would just be like ideal pants that fit. Like at this point in time, I mean, tight feels like a stretch. Like that's total dreamland. We just asking for pants that fit one single human and not a family of four.
No baggy.
Just pants that fit one person would be ideal.
Well, we know that their costumes are usually different than what they wear in real life.
Right.
So, but
we're asking for no shirt, really.
What kind of set would we like to see in the MV? I would really like to see them revisit like a set, but it be in kind of a different way. So it's almost like I
need that train for healing.
Yeah, the train. I was thinking
about walk out of the train at the start, like we're back. And
I was thinking about the museum from Blood, Sweat, and Tears. That would be a really cool revisit too. Or
I mean, we could always bring the Dianosaurus table back too.
The Dianosaurus table could come back. They never did an MV for that, but we could get that table. Or the subway station, the subway platform from Danger would be really cool for like a little hip hop revisit.
Yeah.
Places that aren't necessarily like their kids again.
This is what we need. We need the stage to just like they're all sitting like this when the curtain opens.
Yeah.
And then we need them to all groan as they're getting up.
Yeah.
My back.
Hobie gets stuck in the chair like he did on that interview with Sana.
Jimin doesn't make it through 30 seconds without the chair having a
falling
fight.
out of the chair.
Yep.
All right. So round 4 is B-side tracks. What unit combinations would you want to see, and what kind of sound would they explore?
I want to see ones we haven't seen before. At least not officially.
Listen, I do believe I have already submitted for the gallery that I need a JJV subunit. Previous live, I had mentioned I need a Jin J-Hope V subunit. I need this. I need it to happen because I think their vocal combinations would be spectacular as a subunit.
I definitely want to hear. I need some sort of Taeyang and Jungkook duet situation subunit because I think they sound really. That we've heard them sing together on like lives and stuff, but they've never actually done a song together, and I think their voices blend really, really nicely together too. I need that.
I want RM and Tay to do "Come Back to Me" together because
oh my god, yeah,
they would love that.
Oh,
yeah. For the entertainment factor, I want Yoongi and Jimin solely for the bickering.
Yeah.
I mean, we've kind of gotten Yoongi and Jimin before.
But
with Tony Montana, but it wasn't like a full real one.
Yeah, he's kind of
who. I really actually want Jimin to do.
He's never actually collabed
around the world in a day. Remember my my RM series? There were a bunch of songs that I was like, so and so would be really good at this. So and so would be really good at this. So that I think would be really good. Or Domodachi with. I'm trying to think. Probably J-Hope. I'm not sure, but or just a rap line version of Domodachi.
Yeah, a rap line version of Domodachi would be really cool. I'd love to. Yeah, somebody said Cypher V already. I'd love to hear Taeyang with the rap line.
Yeah, we need Cypher V with V to happen. It has to happen.
We've been manifesting that for 18 months now.
We've been fucking begging for this for literally years now. Cypher V with V. After the Hope on the Stage, the final, I need a Two Silk subunit on a song because their vocals together when they did Spring Day, like fucking ascension with that bullshit. I need a Two Silk subunit. Like, so good. So
basically
good.
Just put them in a jar and shake them up and just whatever comes out, we'll take it.
Yeah, literally. Right? There's no bad choices.
Seven with J-Hope proved that a Jungkook J-Hope combination is also ridiculous. I would love to hear Jimin and Jin because those sopranos together, like I just need it. I need it.
Yeah.
Do you think that they will do? I mean, because never mind.
Okay. That's the sound of Stephanie about to say something that she thinks is going to get her in trouble.
That is backing up. Rewind.
Nope.
Reset that thought.
Screenshot that shit.
No, write that down. Tell us after.
And also for anybody who sings, I am fully fucking aware that men are tenors and females are sopranos, but also their voice transcend tenorship.
Okay, to be clear, there are notes that they can hit that I struggle with, and I am the soprano, so don't. Yeah,
it's
like I'm aware, but like their vocal tones, Jimin and Jin, like to me, their vocal tones transcend most tenors. So like I put them in soprano category in my head.
Yeah. Okay, so
JK's like, you can hate them. Yeah. Round 5. Styling and fashion. What are outfit aesthetics for this era? Streetwear, uniforms. I think we already talked about this one. We want no shirt Sunday.
Although I am intrigued by the idea of cyberpunk.
Yeah. Well, I think the combat boots are going to be gone, and we'll get more athletic, like like
everybody wearing aloe. Because Jin's like, hey guys, what if we use?
Jin's already given them like crates of aloe, and they're like, I guess we have to wear this now.
I guess we're playing sports balls in the aloe athletic leisure wear.
They did kind of do cyberpunk a little bit already for Stay Alive, but that would be cool to see again.
It would be cool.
Yeah,
I just want them to completely reinvent, and I want to be just blown away by something we never would have imagined.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the final round is round 6, comeback activities. What is one variety or behind the scenes show you would want them to do again or newly create for this comeback?
Ooh. I mean, Jin and Hobie have been doing some really great ones that I think that they would all be. I mean, I'd love to see them on Running Man again.
Yes, what about AP529 Live?
Yeah.
I think they absolutely should come on an AP529
We're a great variety show.
100%. We're pretty fantastic. We're funny as shit, man.
We are so funny.
They wouldn't understand us at all.
It would not know one word.
They listen. Hostess English is great now. Jin is working on it. RM's always been fluent. Like,
they would understand a lot of the words coming out of our mouth, but not the context.
Yes.
Listen, they got translators. We can make this happen. We can figure out how to make this work.
That is definitely for the best.
Yeah. It's better that they don't know what we're saying.
Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Yep.
Other nuances. These bitches are insane.
Of course, Bon Voyage, obviously. I mean, we want to see Bon Voyage.
Oh, I need a Bon Voyage.
Bon Voyage.
They need to take them to the Northern Lights after Amsterdam.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not now, Alexa. Sorry. In the Soup. I'd love to see In the Soup again.
In the Soup would be great.
Nope.
Obviously, we need a return of Run BTS. In any way they want
I would love a Jinnie's Kitchen with SUGA and Jin with Tae in the kitchen. That would be fun.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. I'd love to see Citrata come back. I'd love to see Citrata
to come back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I would love to see some of the others maybe try their hand at hosting something if they want to.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
I want a show where Jimin has to like work at a daycare or with something like that. He's so cute.
More of the like that format they did for the Mini Moni Music Exchange. I want to see them do more of that
with other artists' music.
Yeah, yes. Because okay, bear with me for a second because I am going to mention another K-pop group. So everybody, hold on to your clutch your pearls.
Just clutch up, guys.
You know how Stray Kids have that 2 kids 1 room show that they do, where like 2 of them
shit is so rude.
Yeah,
it's so
they get
rude.
Together and they talk about stuff with each other. I would love to see BTS do that, where they kind of like either 2 or 3 of them. They just get together and they just talk about something.
Yeah,
like whatever's going on with them,
which would be similar to the Mini Moni, like you said.
That would be similar. Yeah,
just like mixing and matching it. I think that's a brilliant idea. I would love to see all 7 of them be on that omniscient interfering view show. Because the way in which we got so many details about their personal behavioral patterns off that show. Yeah. I need to see it all. I need to hear more managers.
Jungkook's would be
more
insane.
managers just spill the shit on what kind of person they are.
Jungkook's would be insane.
Totally.
J-Hope's is all like, he's got this set schedule and he's literally like, oh, well, he's going to wake up and he's going to eat and then he's going to take a 40-minute shower and they're watching the clock and it's almost dead as the minutes he's saying is going to happen in his interview. JK's manager would be like, I don't know, he's going to wake up at some fucking point. He's going to be late. He's going to wake up because I'm going to call him because he's late for something. And then he's going to panic run in his clothes, whatever he was wearing. He's going to panic run to the car.
Or they could pair them up and make him be each other's manager. Make him be their manager for a day.
That would be fun. Oh, remember when they did that thing where remember when they did that well, it was for Lee Hun's YouTube channel, but that when he was their manager for a day, that was so funny because they did not let him live.
They didn't.
They wouldn't let each other live if they had to be each other's managers for a day. They would not let each other live.
It would be.
Listen, you would have to put like Kim Seokjin or JK on as Hobie's manager just to fuck with his schedule.
Totally.
Jin would everything
or Jimin making him late for everything, and he'd be like ready to just be done. And like,
we're gonna Jimin today. Yeah, we're just gonna Jimin today.
I think.
It's so good.
Oh my god. Okay, so and then the last part, Doc.
The last part is if you could plan one live stage or concert moment for the return, what would it be?
I don't need anything other than them just being on stage.
Yeah, I just need all 7 of them.
I just need all 7 of them on stage.
I want Spring Day. That's it. That's all.
Where I can see them.
Day.
I would love if they brought back the Magic Shot bus and they just all raised up from underneath the stage together like that and then came out together.
Yeah.
But I'm with Angela on here. I still think that red box is going to be something. I think they're going to come out of that red box or something from Hobie's.
We shall see. That would be great.
That would be cool. It would track with their long game. It's going
to happen at Festa because he kept saying this is really important. This is really important, and I'm like, it's got to be something, right, for the comeback. It has to be.
It could still be, yeah.
It could still be. It could still be.
Hey, you know what that box
These
was?
men love playing the long game.
It was monochromatic. I think it's about time for me to check that website again.
It was in fact a monochromatic box.
It was. And I would agree that it does feel like time for you to check that website again.
It does feel time for you to check that box again, Kate. So yeah, I would love, I've had this Delulu kind of sort of like the dumbest fantasy, but I was not necessarily concert, but I was picturing them the first time they get to go back to an award show all together. And like, they just get to, and they just have them walk out on stage. And I was just like picturing everybody just like clapping for them. And I was like, I hope they get to have that moment. You know,
well,
like,
I mean, they're dropping their album in spring, which means they're going to be eligible for the
awards next.
Are they the following year?
Yeah.
So they won't be eligible for like
anything
next year's December, right? Or is that the year they're going to be covering? It'll be next year, December. Yeah. So in December award season, December, January, they'll be eligible for those.
Yeah.
Well, we might see them, you know, the December, January 2026, 2027 awards season.
Yeah. And they might get invited to awards this year anyway, even though they haven't released anything. Who knows?
Just to perform and shit. You know,
I mean, I'm kind of like, you know, what Andrea's saying on here. I'm sort of like, there's that little part of me that rather than this big, huge production, I would love for them just to like, at least the first night, just walk out on stage.
Oh yeah.
Take it in. Look at Army, let Army look at you, have the moment, cry the tears, be excited to be back, and then boom, then take off. You know,
Yeah,
for
sure. For sure.
Kind of like
really all I need them is on stage.
Right.
Realistically, yeah. I do have to say, I fucking love the way Kim Seokjin starts his concerts, where there's just music playing, and then out of fucking nowhere, he just walks out on stage and they fade the music, and it's like just in the middle of there's no VCR, there's nothing to prepare you, there's no grand entrance, it's just he walks out, he's like, hey bitches, what's up, let's start this. Challenge accepted. And I love that, like, just like relaxed start. It's so different from what we're used to, and I freaking love it. So like, I would love if they just started that way.
Yeah, whatever
and then
they
went into crazy whatever they do. But
whatever they do, it's gonna blow us away.
It is. Whatever they do is going to be so far beyond what we could possibly imagine, because everything they've ever done is beyond what we imagine. I will say this, I do hope that they get to finally perform whatever the fuck version of On is that Jin keeps saying they never performed On. Because like there was some form of On, giant, spectacular, theatrical something that they have never been able to perform because Mott's got canceled. I hope they get to do that.
Yeah.
Mostly because Jin keeps saying he wish he could do that. It's like the one.
By the time this happens, that will have been 6 years ago, right? 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's.
No, it's weird. Like, RM said something like by the time they tour, it'll be like 7 years since the last time they did something like tourist, like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I trust RM's math. I didn't do any of the math myself. He said something about 7 years. It'll be 7 years by the time. It's been 6 years by the time they do their comeback. It'll have been 7 years.
7 years since they toured. Since they properly toured.
Properly toured.
Because PTD was not a tour.
Right.
Right. That's what RM said in their live, and I was like, we love the number 7, and I trust RM's math because he was right on that 33-week thing.
Oh yeah, he was right in all that math. He figured that out before they went live.
Listen, I trust his 148 IQ all day long before I trust my 136. Like,
all right, well,
he makes me look like a fucking moron.
That feels like a great place to end things.
Sweating.
So much to look forward to, guys. So much to look forward to. Let's get these reminders out of here. Katie, start with you. And Jem.
Yep. She's going to participate. She feels very passionately about streaming, charting, and voting.
Yeah, I believe she does.
If you agree with her, then you should check out our Discord channel for it and our website. The Discord channel is really hopping. If you need a playlist, if you want to know how to do something well, tips and tricks, whatever, if you want voting reminders, anything like that, head on in there. Really helpful. Really helpful. All right.
Also, just our Discord in general is a pretty hopping place to be. So come and hang out with us. We've got tons of clubs going on. We've got a book club. We've got a meditation club. We've got a Hangul club. As we had our meeting last night, and we were talking about all the different watch parties we have. We're like, man, we got shit going on like every night. We pretty much do have watch parties going on every night. We've got Run Jin going, Kian's Bizarre B&B, Europe does a bunch of watch parties too. They're doing Run BTS as well. I have my weekly watch party every Thursday. Right now, we're doing a rewatch of all the Sutrata episodes, and we're having a blast. So come and hang out with us in the Discord and sign up for the watch parties, and you can view them in the events tab. And just come in and start hanging out and talking to people. It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
And make sure you check out our website too, because that's where all the other good shit is. Like the blog.
Or like the blog. We have a blog in case you don't know. a thing. It's a whole thing. All right. As we mentioned at the top of the live, we go live twice a week on Sundays here on YouTube for our Sunday deep dive. That's what we just did. And our next live will be Wednesday, July 16th at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central on TikTok at Army Project 529 for our midweek tea. This is when we bring you member news and we talk about shenanigans that took place out on Kim Namjoon's internet for the week. You're going to want to come and join us for this one because we will not be doing one the following Wednesday due to the Kansas City meetup at Kim Seokjin. So
I do
we will be doing
fast.
Mm-hmm.
So our next Sunday one, but when we do our next Sunday one, that PT
will be in Kansas City.
No, but PTV will have been released, right? The album?
I have no idea.
Yes.
Probably
It's releasing on the 18th. It's releasing on the 18th.
Yes. So we're going to have our live on the 16th on TikTok. The 18th, PTD drops. The 20th, we'll be going live. We will not be going live the 23rd, which is the Wednesday after next, because many of us will be at Kim Seokjin's concert.
Yeah.
So,
correct.
So we won't be going live on the 23rd. So you'll want to join us on the 16th, this Wednesday, because there's all kinds of crazy stuff we're going to be talking about and lots of, member news. Yeah. There's been all kinds of posts happening all over the social medias, and we're going to be talking about it. So you want to join us over there, Army Project 529.
Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us. We love you all. We know that you have lots of different places you could be spending your time and Sunday night, and we just love that you come and you spend time with us and hang out with us and listen to us talk about dinosaurs.
Coming to a stage near you soon. That's a great way to end it. Thank you.